I'm producing the Thrifting Diva, and I wanted to jump in on this live real quick and show you an amazing, like OMG Japan thrift haul. Like, ladies and gents, if you're watching, oh, Japan is where it is at. Like, how are we gonna get over there again? Like, let's do this again. So, I recently returned from Japan. I was there for work, so unfortunately, if I was just there for pure enjoyment and pure fun, I would have done chaos. I would have done so much more. However, when you go there for work, you got to put in those work hours too. And then on the side, you got to try to do as much as you can with the little bit of time you have. And let me tell you, freaking amazing. Amazing. So why it's amazing? The money, the price, the what they have, the material, the clothing. Listen, I was blown away. And I've thrifted overseas a lot of times. And this buy hands buy everything I own. This has been the best thrifting experience internationally that I have ever experienced. Okay, so let's jump in. Let me know though if you've ever been to Japan and if you knew they had a huge secondhand scene. I did not. Like, I really did not know that Japan was killing the secondhand scene because they are. And I'm not talking just in Tokyo only. I was out in Yokosuka because of the military, and the secondhand scene there is a fantastic as well. I'm not sure why anybody would shop not secondhand in Japan. Like, that's how amazing this was for me. So we're gonna jump in, and I'm gonna show you some of the things. I had a lot of things that I brought back. Had to buy another suitcase, so that's gonna be tip number one. Make sure you either bring an empty suitcase, which I did. So I'm not even gonna play myself. I did bring an empty suitcase because I knew and had heard about the thrift secondhand scene days before I came out there. But this time I just was not prepared for the amount of shopping I was gonna do because the yen is so low right now. So second tip, go now when the yen is favorable to the dollar. Like, listen, favorable. So I definitely I came. Now, other thing that you should know before I jump into this, I did not get any secondhand luxury, but if you're a person who's looking for secondhand luxury, you have to go there. That place is chock full. There's so much, and the pricing is so amazing. Definitely less than what we would get here secondhand, and even sometimes if you go to the store and buy it. So that's some tips for you. But let's jump into some of these things because I'm so excited. Now I'm gonna go with one of these things here. Shoes. Don't go to Japan thinking you're gonna get yourself some shoes if you're wearing a size 6 and above. It will make you cry because there are so many cute things. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But unfortunately, their size are beyond. I can't understand where their size are. It's Violet. Hi, hey, hey. Thanks for jumping in. Um, they're probably about most of their things, their shoes are a 6. And then I walked into a secondhand store and found these, a size 9. Like, it was the only one. And the only one I found in the 9 days that I was out there back and forth at these different stores. And so I absolutely love this. These were about $12 and love the little the strap has that rounded strap, like bubble round. The heel is round. It's not too tall. This was a yay. Let me know if it's a yay for you, but I come on, you cannot go wrong with that. All right. So, as I said, their purse game, even if you're not doing luxury, if you're not doing the high end, the purse game come through. Look at this thing here. A leather purse that is, I mean, flap that you could I could smell. It felt like the leather just came off of the leather thing, the leather factory, wherever it came off. Look at the front of that clasp there. Look at the detailing. Look at come through. Look at the half moon. This is so gorgeous. This was, I think this was 12, no, think this was about $10, but oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this one. I thought this was just to die for. Now, pink. They're not necessarily going to have a lot of colorful items. They are very, I call them a neutral society. Very neutral, lots of neutral. And I got a lot of neutral stuff, but they do work it's different. Things are a little cut different. There's a little difference in, you'll see when we start showing stuff, but look at this one. I saw this pink because in the sea of black and cream that they love, this guy stood out. And then these things move. They're not, it is, I thought this was so gorgeous, so cute. And this was only about $3. So why not? Okay. Then I got a clutch, another clutch. I am a big clutch person, but look at the embroidery. This is also another leather piece. Look at the embroidery here. Thank you, Thrifting Atlanta. I love it. I love it. And the embroidery in the back, on the side. Just, I mean, when you're gonna, I always say to people when they're shopping for items, let it stand out. Like there should be something about it that is just like, oh, where'd you get that? And the answer would be Japan. No, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. Japan. But this was also in a secondhand. Everything I'm showing you actually is going to be from a secondhand store. This was just fantastic to me. Beautiful. Then look at this piece. This is a Kurt Geiger or Grieger, however you say it. It can go in, it could be come down as one, a crossbody. So stunning. And then look at the front. So absolutely stunning. I mean, I was like, what? Now, this one was a little more expensive because actually this is still on the Kurt Grieger's website. And so I paid 50 for this, but it was about $180 if you go, I think if that's what the price is right now, if you go get it online. But love it, love it. And it still had the tag and it had the dust bag still in here. Come on. Where else are you going to get that? Okay, so let's jump into some clothes. And if we're going to go to Japan, what we would consider kimonos, but these are not the traditional kimonos that you'll see with the obi belt where, it's wrapped. These are what they call the summer kimonos, and I think they're called yakata. But look at the material. Look at the print on this thing. Look, this thing is stunning. $3. $3. Okay. I was like, when that man told me $3, I was like, just put it in there, please. I didn't even just put it in there. Just I had tried it on and I was like, oh, how much are these things gonna cost? Because so many people had told me before, like, oh, it's so expensive. No, ma'am. Where you been shopping? Because that's not it. Now remember what I said. They are very much neutrals, neutrals, neutrals. And that's not my style, as you can see, but I can get with what they're going for. And so this was a shirt dress. The back has the button detailing in the front. Then the side has some high splits on the side. It's just beautiful. Just throw on in the summer, with some sandals, but you just look chic. You understand? And that's what I found. They just look chic. Everything about them was just chic, and love it, love it, love it. Um, Here's this top. Look at this thing. It's a white top at first. At first, you think it's just a white top, but then look at the details there. It's a bat wing where the back also has the bridge across, and then the front, you can button it all the way to the top. This will look so cute with everything, but it has an interest, right? It looks like it's interesting. And if I'm going to buy something, overseas, that's what the goal is. Let's get something that's interesting. Okay, look at this skirt. It is a heavy knit skirt, really great material. And then the taffeta at the bottom that flounces out with the back opening like that. Now, I couldn't tell you the name of any of these designers. I don't even care about the name of the designers. All I cared about was how amazingly rich the material of the clothing felt. And that is what you should be going for. I mean, stunning, stunning. This was my more expensive, and this was about $17. You heard me right, 17. I was floored. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Okay, let's keep this moving. Um, so this I got there too. Now this is actually in the Zara website still. Um, and I got this there in a secondhand store. So it was $15. I looked it up on Zara and I think it's like $50 right now. So I paid 1.5, but it's a very thin. It is beautiful. Simply beautiful. Okay. Another, this is a crop blazer, but this is all linen. And that's another thing that I absolutely loved. And I wish we had that here in the US where the material of the clothing was just better. The more rich the material is, the better and richer it looks on you. And that's what I loved about their materials. Like you pass your hand over everything and it just felt like this should cost 100. No, it costs $3. Yes, I'm going to get it. Um, but that's how I felt. And so this is another just, something easy to put on over a white tank and just be fly, be ready. Here's another one that was interesting when I saw it. I was because the color drew my eye because if I saw one more khaki pants, but the color, this mint color. But then when I looked at it closer, if you pull the tag, this goes in, so it cinches at the waist, but then the waist is open. It's open at the bottom. So it's not really a full dress because then you could throw this on over something. And I thought that was, ooh, I'm gonna do a lot with that. And it's a light material. It's linen as well. Come on. Why can't we have this here in America like this? Okay. As I said, I found them impeccably dressed. Impeccably. I mean, the type of dressing I wish I could see more often, because when that happens, that means those folks are putting that into the secondhand industry and then I could get it. But this is what, really like this. It's these flowers are, I mean, like appliques on the sleeve. It's beautiful. Once again, I don't know the names of any of these designers, but I could tell you that, I mean, this is heavy-ish, it just shows quality. And that's what, when you buy stuff, that's what you need to look for. This was $1. Was it? Yeah, this was $1. Oh, no, this was $3. I like the back. It's almost like a scuba material in the back, but then this open lace, I mean, this open solid with an open zipper. I mean, open, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then the front has this material. It's beautiful and it fits, you know, it's just gorgeous. I I was blown away, and I would say by far Japan had the best thrifting experience I've ever experienced in my life. And if I was there on vacation, it would have been worse. Since I had to work and half of my time was literally working, I could not experience everything. But I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back for vacation. Now, simple shirt, but look at the detailing. This E in the front here, and then the high-low. I just thought this was a really, one of those shirts that just make you look like Nantucket rich. I'm going to the Nantuckets today. Or I'm from Nantucket. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go on this. It's just a sheer um, overlay. You can do what you want with this. I see so many styles already in the summer that I can use to do this. But it was $1. Throw it in the bucket. Throw it in the cart. Let's run that up. Another yukata. I think that's the name, but I do not speak Japanese, but it's a summer kimono. Okay, so it's not the full length kimono that we see when we think Japanese kimono, but look at this is just beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to take this to my tailor to bring up the bottom because it's a little long, but for $3, hopefully he's not charging me $150 to do that, but it shouldn't be that much to hem it a little bit because it's dragging on the floor for me. Here's another one that's just stunning. Love it, love it. Once again, these are all the summer kimonos out there. And yes, I got a lot because it was $3. And when someone asks me the next time, "Hey, where'd you get that?" I could say, "Japan." Okay? Um, but I'm excited about those. Let's see. I have one more. As I said, I got a lot of kimonos, but they're so gorgeous. And for $3, come on. The material was nice. The prints are stunning and gorgeous. They're my type of prints. They're just beautiful. And so if I go back again, yes, I will get some more um, because I was very excited about that. Um, this one is a short one, which I never seen really a short kimono before like that. Summer one as well. Once again, $3 for these after the conversion, the yen to US conversion. This is a black one, and it has a subtle little things at the back and the front. Absolutely love those. And so we're coming down to the end. Another, remember, neutral. That's their thing. That is their thing. So just go with it. But I do like some of these neutral pieces. Look at this, almost like a sheer overlay. Could throw this over. I think it adds that layering, oomph to an outfit. And so I'm excited to incorporate these, and I really like this. Seemed to be a very just a regular blouse until you look at the details, and that's what I love. I would say that's the best thing about their clothing. Lots of details. Things are not boring. They're always looking to jazz up even a neutral. I mean, this is a neutral shirt, but then you have these pieces there to jazz it up, gives an eye to detail. Because if it's not going to be loud color and neutral, and bring in the color, then have some details to make people look at like, where'd she get that? And then look at this. This is a smock also. This opens up and then you put it on over. But once again, how cool is this to add to the layering pieces? Um, I thought this was just gorgeous. I was like, wow, beautiful. And the last two things is this two-piece set. It is a um, just a high-waisted pencil skirt, but it is so soft and comfy. It's actually a Zara set. Beautiful um, piece, immaculate condition. Now, I will tell you, the thrift stores, one, they were in immaculate condition. You did not think you were in a thrift store. It was beautiful, well curated, felt almost like boutiques. Um, Nothing like we see here. And I went to places that you would consider the Goodwill, and they looked like they could be on Saks Fifth Avenue, on Fifth Avenue in New York. Like they were in such beautiful condition. Everything was hung on wooden hangers. It was clean. It was bright. Thrift store smell what? There's no such thing there. It was amazing. Um, Last thing, it seemed weird. It seemed weird until you got to get into it. This is a sweater with this pouch here, but the pouch actually works. It is functioning, and I wore it as my airport look coming back home. I put my boarding pass, my phone, my passport right there, and it was so easy. Everyone thought I was wearing a a purse because even when I went through security check-in, they were like, "Ma'am, you got to remove your purse." I was like, "It's clothes, it's clothes," but I love it, and it's warm. It is exactly the material you want for the airport and for a long haul flight because I think my flight was 15 hours. It was perfect. So I said, why not? Um, and I think that's last thing, last two things. So then these bags they have a lot because they also have to pay for plastic bags there. But I really like this, and here's the reason. This was $1. It was in the thrift store. They have a ton of these. But what I liked about it, which I have never seen before, it had a zipper. So I will, you fold this up, put this in your purse, whatever, while you're shopping. But if things get too much, you pull this little guy out, and one, it has a zipper. I absolutely love this. I wish, now that I'm thinking back on it, I wish I had bought a couple more, But when I go back. And then the other big thing that I got a lot, which will be a completely different live, is lots and lots of skincare products. I went ham on the skincare products because they were so cheap. I was like, what? And so many different things that we don't have here. You can get here, but it's going to cost you. I bought a lot of different sunscreens to test and try out. So that would be a different life because I went in milk brightening toner. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Okay. Enriched super ceramide cream. We're gonna try that. What you talking about? Vitamin C. We're gonna try that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Beauty of Joseon. I got their also their sunscreen. This one is the Glow Deep Serum, rice and alpha arbutin. Now that I know is going to be, I'll have to do a deep dive on the ingredients, but that's going to help with dark spots. So I'm excited. I am very excited to go through these. I haven't even, as you said, I have um, 2 bags of skincare products that I got there. Had to buy another suitcase because it was that fabulous. So if you are thinking of Japan as a destination, book it. Book it now. Book it now. Figure it out later, but book it because it is worth it. I haven't even started talking about the food. I didn't even start talking about the cultural aspect of visiting some of their most amazing cultural artifacts and things of that. It was amazing, amazing. But for now, this live ends with me showing you that thrift haul. Let me know in the comments. Were you impressed or were you like, you found better elsewhere? Let me know in the comments. I really would appreciate that and hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. Until next time, bye.